All right, good afternoon. It is 5 of 2. I've gotten a ton of stuff done today. My dad wanted most of the pictures from the recent cruise in a Dropbox. He's looking to have one of them blown up to put at the big wall opposite his bed. If you guys remember that wall that we wallpapered in that dark brown. So he's looking for stuff for that. I uploaded all of them to Dropbox, shared the link. His tail light finally sold, the other one from the E60, so now both of those are gone. So that's got to be shipped to Washington today. Kind of a pain because it's through my eBay account, so everything gets sent to me. Then I have to send him the address, and he's got to print it or write it out, put it on the box, send me the tracking information, then I send him the balance of the money after. Well, I send him whatever I got because he's going to pay the shipping. When I was there, I was paying the shipping. It's complicated, but anyways, that's sold. I got through a ton of mail and the usual stuff today. I got the vlog done. Did a time machine backup. For some reason, time machine backups, when I don't do one in like 2 or 3 days, somehow they're then 65 gigabytes. I don't generate 65 gigs of content in 2 days, maybe 5 gigs. Actually, you know what it was? I just updated yesterday, 11.3 and Mac OS, whatever it is, 10.13.4. That's my totally random guess in the dark. Updated that, so obviously that changes a lot of system files which need to be updated. But even without operating system updates, 2 days seems to be 20 to 50 gigabytes of content that has to be updated. Megan's gonna come down today as usual. She's kind of on a Easter break kind of thing, so she hasn't had classes, only work. And then we're gonna go hang out with her friend and her new boyfriend. In Cleveland again. I have never been in Cleveland so many times in the last couple of weeks. We did the Rainforest Zoo, the aquarium, Coastal Tacos yesterday. I'm going to be back in the city on Sunday. It's a ton. It's a lot of driving. But tech question here. You guys are nerds. Why else would you watch this? So recently, we have a bunch of devices in the house. Not crazy, but my sister has a Mac, my mom has a Mac, I have a Mac. We all have iPhones, so that's 6. There's 2 Apple TVs. We're up to 8. What else connects to the network? This TV connects to the network, the Blu-ray player's on the network. I think that's it. Plus then whoever else comes in the house with a phone or a laptop gets connected. So really at a time, there's not more than like 10 or 12 devices connected. So we run a Apple Airport Extreme. As far as I know, it's the latest one. It's the tall one like that. And then the modem, this is actually a router modem combo from, I think it's Time Warner. Let's see if we can tell what it is. It is a UBEE, UBEE DDW36C. It's a router modem combo, but I have it running with the wireless radios turned off because I want to use the airport. So it's cable, so it comes in through a coax line. Sorry for the huge mess back there. Bottom one's the power, there's the coax line, and then there's 2 Ethernets. One of them powers, actually the Apple TV is connected via Ethernet and it's not even going through the modem. Or through the router. Is that a problem? I have it connected directly to the modem. Then the other line out on the modem is feeding the router. So the router feeds the Apple TV and the Apple router. Wow, that is filthy. That is disgusting. I'm sorry about that. That's disgraceful. And the problem comes when Lindsay comes home from school or something and she turns on the Mac and it will not connect to the network. Reboot the Mac, reset the network characteristics, all of that, none of it works. Hey. Hi. You caught me in the middle of bitching about stuff.
Oh, what's new?
The network problems. And when you come and your Mac won't connect to the network, right?
Right.
And we reset everything and reboot it and it still won't connect. So we have to reboot the modem. The router doesn't make a difference. I can reboot the router as many times as I want. It's the modem that has to get rebooted.
Ooh, brownies.
And then, without even rebooting the computer, it just works. Reboot the modem, reconnect to the router if it got disconnected for some reason, and then it works. So what's up with that? That the router or the modem has to be rebooted. This is a couple times a day at this point. The printer won't connect, so we just reboot the modem, and then something else won't connect. Like the Apple TV downstairs, reboot the modem, now the printer won't connect again, but then Lindsay's computer won't, but Megan's will, and then we reboot it, and Megan's will, and Lindsay's won't. So I do not understand what's going on with that. Let me know if you have any ideas. Anybody ever seen unleaded 15 before? Never heard of that. I've also never seen Flex Fuel at a gas station before. I guess that's because I only go to Shell's. There are lots of options here in Streets Tucky. Where are we?
We are at the West Side Market.
This is a grocery store. Looks like Grand Central Terminal.
Wait, I looked at the townhouse. Did I tell you that?
Back in Cleveland, Tower City Center and Terminal Tower.
And they're so cute.
Straight ahead in 54 minutes,
Why don't
the
we just go
Cleveland
to the
Cavaliers take on the New Orleans Pelicans.
You want to go to the game?
Anthony Davis and LeBron James head to head here tonight. We have to go right. We are going right. And if I look over my left shoulder, I think none of you care. Maybe if Hassan watches. There should be the building. There it is. With LeBron right there. So it turned into a double date day with Megan, her friend Sarah, and Sarah's boyfriend Sam. So I met Sam. None of us had met him before. We went up to West Side Market, which is kind of just a grocery store, but it's a whole market, and they had like, it was built in 1908 or 1912, and it looks like it was built as a train station. It feels like a very mini Grand Central Terminal in New York City. And it's like all meat and cheese and market stuff, not boxes of cereal and name brand products, but market stuff like a farmer's market. We just got some French bread and some broccoli, and we finished our pasta and marinara sauce that we had here the other day tonight. But after the market, we went to some brewery, right? It's in Ohio City, southwest of Cleveland, a couple of blocks. And we spent like an hour in there. We had an appetizer, and we had wine, they had beer. We don't like beer. And just chatted for a bit. It was fun. She and I had never really done like a double date like that before. So we did that. We came back here, watched that Pelicans at Cavaliers game. Kevin Love had a very slow night, being back from concussion protocol. I think kind of threw off his whole game. But they did pull out a win somehow by a couple of points there at the end. Good third and fourth quarter. So it's tight, and this part of the season really matters because Cleveland's in third. This is the worst they've done since LeBron came back to Cleveland. But now Philadelphia with Joel Embiid, that Fultz guy, and Ben Simmons are actually putting together like a really competitive playoff-bound team. So there's a lot more going on than there usually is in the Eastern Conference. And it's really close. Like Cleveland loses a game, they'll go from third to fourth. If Philadelphia wins a game, and Philadelphia did win tonight, so it's good Cleveland did as well. Anyways, I'm very tired and I'm going to bed and my back hurts and it's going to feel great to lay down. It's 11:59 and we'll talk tomorrow on Saturday. Good night.